style?
Lyrically driven acoustic music. It means I write stories, and every story that I write has a tale, and I put it together. I'm very inspired by poetry as well, so I come from a background of writing poetry and being a writer, so that's where the lyrically driven comes from. In fact, I think I was more comfortable as a writer before I became a musician.
What kind of stories do you like to write, and what stories do you tell?
I tell stories, anything from really a very personal experience. There's a lot of painfully personal music that I write, as well as things that I see. I have a story about gay pride in Chicago. I have another story about unrequited love. I have a poem about a political situation in the United States during Hurricane Katrina. So it's pretty varied.
What has your musical experience been like in China?
It's been great, actually. Once I was able to connect with musicians and other artists here, it's felt a lot more like home. People here have been very generous and kind to me. I find that the Chinese folks that I've met have been extremely resourceful with other artists, been willing to take a gamble on somebody they don't know.
What are the names of the two songs, or the first song?
First song is called What Do You Need? And it's a story of what it's like to be alone, trying to be with someone and not succeeding.
What do you love about being in China?
I love how alive China is. I love that I walk out my door and everything is happening at the same time. Everybody's got some awesome little business that they're dealing with. Everybody's willing to talk to me and let me try to figure out how to talk to them. I think it's an awesome country. I've traveled a lot in my life and had a lot of different experiences in many different cultures, and I find that people are just willing to drop everything and make sure that I'm okay, which feels really good when you're somewhere so different. I need to change my sheets, I need to wash my hair, need to move my hand before it gets comfy there, need to say goodbye, need to take control, I need to get back on tour, but I don't miss the road. I need the warmth of summer, I need a butterfly, I need to watch the sun, 'cause she will release the sky. Need to tell myself too many times, ah, that sweet stuff you said, they were only lies. Practiced for many years on women younger than your daughter. This time I'm the girl I said I'd never be. Time to remind myself I am exactly who I am supposed to be. I need to ditch the pillow I saved to smell your hair. Keep in mind that every call was on my dime, and that things will not be any different next time. You say I'm much too young to get what you go through, but baby, I am more mature than anything you ever do. You walked to the water, we touched it with our toes, we sat at the bar and drank until you had to go. I carried my hope and your breath on my lips. I noticed the absence of your hands on my hips, and all the way home, dreaming how it could have been if you just stayed long enough to finish the conversation. The conversation. I wonder if I'm better off in the long run. You know I ain't accustomed to answering to anyone. As lonely as it can be, still choosing to be free. The silence sometimes hurts, other times it feels like peace. So every time I'm wanting more, I'm afraid it's quite one-sided. You better run away from it, the story of the unrequited. I need to change my strings, I need to pack my bags, I need to get my mind off of the love we never had, never had.
I remember getting really lost when I first got here and being kind of scared and feeling alone. And I met a woman, and neither of us were able to talk to each other, but I somehow conveyed to her where I needed to get, and she actually went the entire way with me. And it made me feel like, wow, I can totally live here.